Picture this. You're out for an easy afternoon walk in a huge national park, nothing but trees, birds, and fresh air. You stop to look at something, you wander off the path for a second, and when you turn back, the trail is just gone. You pull out your phone, and of course, no signal. Worse, your battery is almost dead. And the sun is dropping fast behind the trees. This is the exact moment most people start panicking, start running, and turn one bad afternoon into a genuine emergency. So don't do that. Take a deep breath, because a night in the forest is survivable. And today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to get through it and find your way home in the morning. The very first thing you do is stop moving and calm down. Panicking burns energy, clouds your thinking, and gets you even more lost. So plant your feet and let your heart rate come back down. Now, before that phone dies completely, we are going to squeeze every last drop of usefulness out of it. Open your compass app first. The compass app works with no signal at all, so note which direction you were walking and roughly which way you came from. Next up, open Google or Apple Maps, even with no signal, because here's the trick. A lot of people don't notice. Map apps quietly cache or save chunks of the map you've already looked at. So even if you're offline, you might still see the nearest road, town, or river, which tells you the direction civilization might actually be at. Take a good hard look at it, memorize it, and if you can, take a screenshot before the battery goes. Then turn on low power mode or airplane mode and put the phone away. That little bit of safe battery could be a thing that lets you call for help the moment you get one bar of signal. Now, if the map gave you a clear, close direction and there is still daylight, you carefully move toward it. But if it's already getting darker, or the map showed you nothing, we stop for the night, right here. And I know this sounds terrifying, but here's the key thing to understand. At night in the forest, the thing most likely to hurt you is not the wild animals, and it's not hunger, it's the cold. You lose body heat shockingly fast overnight. So absolutely everything we do now is about staying warm and staying put. Now staying put matters too, because if anyone is looking for you, a person who stays in one place is far, far easier to find than one blundering around in the dark. So let's build a place and survive the night. First, pick your spot while you can still sort of see. Avoid the bottom of gulls and valleys because cold air sinks in poles down there and they can flood. And glance up. Never camp under big dead branches that could potentially drop on you in the night. Ideally, you want a spot with a bit of natural shelter, like the base of a big tree or a fallen log, to block the wind. Now, the single most important trick of the whole night. Get yourself off the cold ground. The ground pulls heat straight out of your body faster than the air ever will, so you need a thick layer between you and the dirt. Get together a huge amount of dry leaves, pine needles, ferns, and forest debris. Make it way thicker than it feels reasonable, at least the depth of your hand pressed flat, because it'll squash right down once you lie on it. If you have the energy and the light, build a debris shelter over the top. Lean a long branch on a stump or log, prop shorter sticks along the sides like ribs, then pile leaves and debris over the whole thing until it's a big messy heap you can just crawl inside. Think of it like building yourself a giant squirrel's nest. The thicker and more stuffed it is, the warmer you will be. Then wriggle inside, pulling those leaves in behind you to plug the entrance and trap your body heat. If you don't have the energy for a full shelter, at minimum, burrow deep into your leaf pile like a blanket. Stuff extra leaves and dry grass inside of your shirt and trousers as well for a rough layer of insulation. Curl up small into a ball, tuck your hands into your armpits, and keep your core warm. However, if you get too cold, do a few gentle squats or wiggle your toes to generate some heat, then bundle back up. A quick word on water and food. If you pass the stream, take a few sips, but honestly, for a single night, thirst won't kill you and neither will an empty stomach. Do not eat random berries or mushrooms to feel better, because guessing wrong can turn into a bad night in a real disaster. And also, every so often, make some noise. 3 shouts, 3 whistle blasts, or 3 bangs on a log is a universal signal for help. The night is going to feel long, cold, and miserable, and that is completely normal. However, you are staying warm, you are staying put, and you are gonna make it to the morning. And then finally, the sun comes up. This is your moment to orient yourself, and the sky is about to hand you a free compass. Now, the important thing is that the sun is always rising in the east. So simply stand facing the sunrise and you're now looking at east. That means north is on your left side, south is on your right, and west is directly behind you. Now combine that with whatever you remembered from your map or compass last night. If you knew the town or the road was roughly to the west, now you know exactly which way to walk. As you travel, use a simple trick to keep you from walking in circles, which lost people do constantly. Pick a distant landmark in your chosen direction, a tall tree or a big rock, walk to it, then pick the next one beyond it, and keep leapfrogging in a straight line. Another golden rule: if you find a stream, follow it downhill. Water flows downhill toward bigger rivers, and rivers are where you'll find bridges, roads, farms, and towns. Keep making steady progress while you've got daylight. Take short rests and stay listening. Listen for traffic, dogs, or machinery, and watch for man-made signs of like trails, fences, or power lines cutting through the trees. Follow any of those and they will lead you straight back to people. And there it is. You've made it through the night and walked yourself back to safety. So let's now quickly recap the plan that got you home. Do not panic and stop moving the second you realize you're lost. Use your phone smartly. Check the compass and your cached maps. Then save the battery. Stay put, get off the cold ground, and build yourself a warm debris nest for the night. Then, at sunrise, find east, remember your map, and follow the water and the landmarks home. Now, surprisingly, none of this needs a single piece of equipment, just a clear head and a bit of know-how. Now, if this might have helped you or someone you know, consider giving a like and subscribe, because the next scenario could be the one that really matters. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.